Ryan, we're back in Twilight Town. 0-1.
About to get sleepy because the image totally resurfaced. Roxas was there. It wasn't just Hayner, your favorite characters. Pence, Olette.
Well, when they took that photo, Roxas was in it before, even when Sora saw it.
Yes, but when we were looking at the photo, it was missing. Roxas was missing from the photo. That's what Goofy was actually remarking about, and then Roxas got added back.
Oh, okay.
Because we looked at the photo initially and didn't understand, like, I believe earlier in the game. Again, the way they paced this was like that was like ages ago when we were last at Twilight Town. So when they gave us the photo,
we're also already pacing it even worse because we're doing.
Because remember, it's not a photo we took; it's a photo that Roxas and the gang took when we were playing as Roxas, and then we were later given that by the gang, but it wasn't featuring Roxas when they gave it to us. Yeah, it's weird. The game, Kingdom Hearts. Maybe Kingdom Hearts rechained its own memories. We got, are those nobodies or heartless?
These are nobodies.
Okay. Oh yeah, they are. Couldn't see them for a second there.
We're looking for the mansion, I think.
Yes, we're looking for Naomi's, or Naomi,
Namine?
yeah, it was Nomine's mansion.
Naomi's?
Sorry. I think there's a voice actress in this who's named Naomi too.
Maybe.
Also, maybe I'm just like, Nominee looks, her name sounds like that, like, you know what I mean, letters wise, there's letters. And then also, do you know the actress Naomi Watts, who I've seen her with like that blonde short hair in like movies, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Young Naomi Watts, aka Nominee. What was Nominee's thing again, right? She was she's a nobody, but she's she's not a nobody.
She might be
because she doesn't have a heartless. Yeah, we haven't been like, they were saying like she was like some prisoner or something, right? Like they were making her do shit in at the beginning of the game. Essentially, Christopher Lee's character, Ansem, was Ansem the Wise, was doing something with Nominee and forcing her to keep the simulation going for Roxas
we
and Sora.
suspect that he is Ansem the Wise. They have, as a game, have not confirmed it.
He was using Ansem the Wise's lab.
Yes.
And there was a picture of Ansem the Wise, and they had confirmed he was using Ansem the Wise's lab as if it was his, I guess I should say, as if it was his own lab.
Yeah, but we did that too, to be fair.
True.
We're not Ansem the Wise.
It was photos of Ansem the Wise everywhere. Technically, Christopher Lee is what? Riz. One of the Diz. I get it right the first time now and get it wrong on the follow-up because I just can't tell anymore.
Yeah.
It's too many names. But like Nominee didn't look like she clearly wanted to be there. Like she helped us out of the thing at one point, out of the pod chamber or whatever.
Oh yeah, she helped Roxas.
Well, he wasn't in the pod chamber. Sora was. Remember?
Oh
they
yeah,
switched.
yeah. Well, she got Sora.
We were cocooned in the thing with Donald and Goofy, and then Roxas got cocooned in it when we got uncocooned. Which we don't know what that cocoon means. That's just a thing. I don't know.
Hang on.
We're in the woods now. I don't think that's where
The mansion's absolutely through the woods.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh yeah, you're right. It's been so long since I've been to Twilight Town. I'm just like.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm like the woods. No, it's like the place we want to go is totally through the Radiant Garden or whatever.
No, that's where you want to go. We did that already.
I know. Kyle finally got one shot. Well, you two shot, I guess.
I got two shot.
Well, you got killed by a basic, which is actually kind of worse. It's like getting killed by a creep in League.
Well, no, it's because right, but it's like getting killed by a creep when you get through the fight and you get out with 1 HP and there's an auto attack in the air.
Yeah, it's like not even winning a team. Oh no!
Hey, are you all right?
Roxas, what have you done?
What happened?
I'm only speculating. If he's back in the image, who is it? Who is it? Hayner.
We came here looking
Where's his
for
Pence?
That's Hayner. Pence is
those white things
dumbass motherfucker.
Pence is with the Mad Dog fucking sports
you guys
jersey.
didn't have to go and do that.
Of course we did. Kyrie's our friend too, you know.
No, I didn't know.
Okay, you guys met Kyrie for like a day.
Once, yeah, exactly.
Listen, he's got camel pants. Friends for a day, friends for a life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no rules.
You know, I never thought of it like that before.
Yeah, because it's stupid.
Young Guile here.
A lot of really strange visitors.
We thought this place might be the gateway to some kind of alternate Twilight Town.
Yeah.
He tried to throw dirt in their face, and then they were like, "What? What is this?
Let's
Street
Traverse
fighting?"
Town.
Hey, Goofy, do you think we could
You've
see that
actually seen
crystal
that
of
now.
yours?
I can make that reference.
I made that pouch myself, and I still have it. So there shouldn't be two of them
Okay.
here.
And this is the trophy Cypher gave you. You left it behind, remember?
Well, they're figuring it all out now.
It's the only one of its kind. Same for the crystals. Red, blue, yellow, green. Only one of each color.
No.
But you've got your
Really?
own.
That's the whole significance of this
So,
cup? Yeah, of course we got our own. Roxas gave it to us. It was in my
Mickey.
inventory when I came out of the cocoon.
When he gave us money for
Yeah,
the
okay, that
train
did happen.
ride, he gave us the crystal too.
Thanks for showing it to us.
But then, where did the king get it?
Why were we wearing young Sora's
See?
clothes?
There's gotta be another town.
Oh, that was when we came out of the cocoon before we got
That would
dressed up.
explain how
Yeah.
the king got that pouch in the crystal. Everything makes sense.
Actually, it doesn't.
It
No.
does?
Can you,
Yeah,
can you
right,
please
I'm a
explain it
Sora
to me?
here.
Town must be where whatever's missing from here went.
Like Kyrie.
I get it.
Nobodies. They're here. That you're about to uncover the plot. We must stop you.
No.
Yes, you must not be able to know what's going on. Otherwise, you will stop playing these games. You must play them forever.
Oh, he ditched his fucking robe.
Shit, he doesn't have his cloak. He stole Sora's clothes instead. Young Sora's clothes. That's where they went. Mickey needed them.
No, Mickey's wearing his own clothes, isn't he?
His clothes just look like young Sora's clothes. That's all.
Oh, a little
Making
bit,
a
yeah,
joke
but that's
at
like
that
regular
expense.
Mickey clothes too.
He was naked underneath that cloak. You see, he couldn't. He actually needed. Sora's clothes were actually the power. That's what happened. And since you're no longer using them, Mickey needed clothes. So.
I mean, you joke
At
about his
least
clothes being the power, but that is how we get our different forms.
I know, and we have a key that gives us a bunch of power too. So. Keys, clothes, just, you know, the type of things you need to go exist in a regular society.
You know what?
Make sure to
I'm
lock the
actually
door on the way
gonna
out.
go for a form here because if I get the shitty one, oh, I didn't. Mickey would still be with me.
We got the rad one. Oh yeah, you're right.
That was a calculated risk.
Yeah. All these jobbers took it. And also they're jobbers, so you could have beat them with
Shit to your mode.
that other form anyway. Yeah, because you can just spam in that other mode. It's only
Yeah,
enemies
and
that
I still
like,
have Mickey anyway.
It's generally only the quirky enemies that are frustrating for that form, like with stuns and locks and different types of magic and resistances and shit.
Yeah.
I guess a force wielder could not wield their lightsabers or a Jedi or Sith the way that Sora does, because he has them resting on his neck and hip. You would cut yourself if you, or sorry, you would die. Actually, you would no longer have a neck or hip.
Maybe you just like use the force to hold it like a millimeter off or whatever.
Oh, you're so good that and calm that you could just do that. Yeah. Because I was gonna say it is a rad way to hold weapons, like one behind the neck and one behind the hip.
Yeah, it's rad as shit.
I got something to tell you. I found out where Ansem is. Ansem the Wise. The real Ansem.
Cool!
He snuck into Organization 13's
Cool.
stronghold.
And we
What?
figured out where
That's a
Kyrie
pretty bold
is.
move, Cotton.
Pretty sure we're right.
But why'd you all come here?
Someone gave us.
I don't know, why the fuck did you come here?
Well, Your Majesty, Sora thinks it might have been Riku.
It's just a feeling I had.
Oh.
Well, if that's what you think, then it's probably right.
Why?
You mean Riku's okay?
If that's what you think,
I don't
I
know.
waited long enough, Your Majesty. Tell me.
Yeah!
it's not for me
Yeah.
to say.
Fuck
Your
you!
Majesty. Why?
Are you serious?
I don't want to break my promise.
You made a promise to Riku? So he's okay. I can see him again.
Huh? Who's Riku?
Don't fucking
My
worry
best
about
friend.
it. Eh.
That's it.
Your Majesty? You got the pouch with the crystal from Riku, didn't you? And you promised not to tell, right?
The-
Gosh, guys. That's enough.
Yeah. Let's go.
Why couldn't he just tell us that? Why would you keep a promise to keep us in the dark?
'Cause
What
Riku's
use
a
is
dick.
that? Riku's like, don't tell him what's good. No, yeah, Riku wanted to save Kairi on his own. Give Sora just enough of the information. I'm here in the dark world hanging out with Ansem, and we're going to take down Organization 13. I get to do all the cool shit. Sora, go hang out with the Disney characters. Thanks, Riku.
I'm gonna hide in a box.
Oh, shit. Was he just Pliskin?
Yeah.
he's treating us like we're what's his name?
Snake!
Raiden.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the computer's in Hall of Bastion. Tronland. MCP? No?
Yeah. Computer.
I don't know what that is.
Think connected to the other Twilight Town? Sure.
Oh yeah, there is a computer here. This is the computer that's creating the simulation that we believe is Twilight Town. At least, actual Christopher Lee's character was implying stuff like that.
I don't know. This is fucking
When shit
Metal
was
Gear.
good. Remember when we were back when Roxas Land? Shit was the simulation was showing signs of
Coming apart? Yeah.
You've not seen The Matrix, Kyle, but there are scenes where it's like, hey, we reset that. There was a black cat that walked by, and then it walked by again, like shit like that. Like moments that you're like, this isn't real. What?
Yeah. Right, sorry.
I believe the line they use in The Matrix is, deja vu actually isn't deja vu. It's a sign that the computer rewrote something, so it had to re-simulate something that already happened, which is why it feels like it already happened. Because it did.
Dun dun dun!
You joke, but music like that is kind of used.
I've never been more serious in my fucking life, Ryan. Oh, well, that was not how I expected that to go.
I'm still making my way through the Persona 4 Endurance run, as I've talked to you about, and I mentioned a couple times on air here.
We have.
And Jeff and Vinny from Giant Bomb from Old One, they were talking a lot of good shit about the original Matrix, because Jeff had, at the time of that airing, which was like 2009 or whatever, had rewatched the Matrix and the rest of the trilogy, and just like commenting on it. And he made me realize how, at the time, kind of one of the big letdowns of the Matrix 2 and 3, even though they went super anime, none of us were kind of into that. You know what I mean? We weren't really expecting it to go that way, you know what I mean? It kind of went more anime and religious, if we're being honest. But that's also just anime, you know what I mean? Obsessions with the Jesus analog, like making Neo all that. But the expectation at the end of The Matrix, when Neo takes the phone call and they play the music, they play a really rad song, and he just flies into the sky, like kind of the implication that now that he's the one, he could do anything. Vinny had like a line that was like, yeah, they totally didn't realize that everyone was just expecting it to be like a bunch of superheroes inside the Matrix. And I'm like, yes, that actually is what I thought they were going to do from there. And I was just like, can you imagine a world where the Matrix did that? Would the MCU have been as popular?
What's wrong?
Who knows?
I can't go any further without a password.
Do you have any idea what the password might be?
Maybe it's password. This is 2006. People still did that.
Well, we only got this photo.
But yeah, I was totally down for that at the time, and that's just not what the direction they went. A lot of people could have went in that direction the more you look at it, and they just didn't.
Yeah, the one Donald ate up.
Like, you know, loading things with too many characters. MCU was the only one that was like, let's do this.
Hey, that's it. Ansem the Wise loved ice cream.
Really?
Okay, what's the name of the flavor?
Really? It's salt. Really? We gotta put it in? Well, it's okay, Kyle. I know the answer to this question. We're gonna get it right. It's sea salt ice cream. 100%.
It worked.
Hell yeah.
Wow. How? The only thing that the reason that they had that ice cream in the game for that really hard 3-question puzzle.
We'll be here to hold down the fort.
It's multiple choice. We can only get it right even if we didn't know it. Also, that they made anyway. There was a line in it, and I remember us remarking, like, why is it sea salt? There should be a device like that. Well, you're in the right places. You got device right here.
Yeah, I wanna...
What do we do? Examine. Okay. Cool. What do we do? Oh, we got to go through that thing.
Before I touch the beam,
we got to touch the beam.
Gonna save.
Yeah, let's do a quick save before we randomly touch this evil beam. Maybe it's not evil. The music's nice. All right, we're doing it.
Scotty, forward to beam down. Whatever, that was comic gold.
Goddamn tribbles.
Nothing but troubles.
Are we
Oh,
back
the
in same
tribbles, they're
place?
funny.
Yep.
We're in the set. I see.
This is the other Twilight
But we
Town.
can't get back without the computer, maybe.
Roxas's Twilight Town.
This is the one that Roxas lived in. Yeah. Is Roxas here? Oh,
Why did
Roxas.
Roxas break the...
Oh, we probably got mad about it being a simulation. Did we do that? Maybe
I don't
we
think
did,
so.
An
Roxas.
entrance into the dark realm somewhere. Let's split up.
Oh,
and
that's
look
what
for
we're looking
clues. Goofy, you and Donald
bend
go
over.
that way.
I believe most of the entrances have been anuses, so just bend over.
I mean...
Another secret Ansem report.
Yeah.
If this were Resi, we'd be watching it.
Yeah.
Or reading it, but you know. Resi gun.
There.
Oh, there it is. There's the anus.
You joke, but that the trailer for 3 back before we started the series, when we were watching
all the portals look like that.
We were watching E3. Mickey popped out of a butthole.
All the portals look kind of like that.
Yeah.
Also, Kyle, most of the portals or most of the wormholes in actual space kind of look like that too.
A little bit.
It's just kind of a thing.
Bit of a crack hole, if you will.
Ah!
What is this place?
Yeah, that was like a notable thing in a scene in Interstellar that people remarked that it looks kind of like a giant hole. Also, that it's like not flat and it's like 3-dimensional, so you can go around it and it looks weird. It's like, yeah, that's the whole idea. It pulls everything inside of it. It's not like fucking a flat thing that you just look to the other side of.
Yeah, of course.
It's basically like its own miniature planet that does its own gravity shit.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Well,
Wormhole,
usually it's a star that
good.
imploded that causes black holes.
Ah, I see. Well, in this case, they both are in that movie, so there is a black hole and a wormhole. They travel through a wormhole to get to a foreign planets that they're trying to see if they are habitable.
Yeah.
By they, I mean the group of Michael Caine and NASA. What's left of NASA, because they're existing in like this post-society where everyone has regressed to like non-technology because like perfectly sane people like the teacher of Matthew McConaughey's daughter's grade school believe that the moon landing was a hoax and that humanity has never been to space.
Axel.
Because shit.
Don't ask, just do it.
Quentin Flynn.
You okay?
Yeah, now it kills them in one hit. Why can't that happen when we're in combat?
Got away from me. After that, Sayek.
Why would we help you?
He's a member of organization
Who?
13.
Sai?
Sayek. Got it memorized.
Aussie?
Now go save him.
I like you just got it memorized. Like, you're
Issa?
gonna forget this probably.
Sayx I can remember. Also, what do you think the real name is? Aussie? Saya? Issa?
I mean, to be fair, we aren't actually sure that that's a thing. Wait, I'm fucking flying
Kyle?
solo?
Remember I googled
Shit.
something? I'm sure that that's a thing. We guessed one joke name before, remember, in the last time, and one of us got it right in one of our jokes, so that's all I'll say. I haven't said who it was, though. So stay tuned for when we ever figure out what the real name is, that Zaldin or whatever was. I guess we don't know Axel's either. That's a weird one. Leia? He's a
We
princess.
tried doing this already. We named like every possibility.
Ale, yeah. It could be pronounced like French Ali. Or Ale. Like a thing on the E or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Pronounce it like an I. Oh yeah, we're in master form, yeah.
No, we're in limit form. Master
Or
form we
limit,
still need
sorry.
the others to be here for.
Oh yeah, that's right. And master form was the one that it never has the chance to turn into a dark, right? Yeah. 'Cause there's one of them that doesn't. Or was it limit?
I don't remember.
It might have been limit. It might have been limit because this is the one that takes us back to old Kingdom Hearts, which I think was the one that they didn't because I believe it was from a balance perspective, right? Because you're still not getting dual blades, so or using any cheap mechanic like, you know, like flying around the level and shooting magic at something.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're helping Axel. I love how he like tried to get our help by saying, "I kidnapped your friend."
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that. Unless he's just Randy Ortoning us or low-keying us. Listen, you don't have any better options, so... Which is kind of true. You don't know what's going on either, so
Axel,
here.
we're gonna do get help.
I'm not doing get help.
Smash cut to us doing get help.
No, he says that at the end when what's her name walks up, Hella.
Yeah, but he also said
He's
it in
like,
the
"I'm not-"
elevator too, right before
Yeah,
the
no.
cuts
Well,
to
he was
the-
saying I hate doing get help or whatever. He doesn't want to do it. He was complaining about doing it in the elevator. Yeah.
Well, he also said he wasn't gonna do it because like, he's like, I'm not.
Also,
doing
apparently
that
that bit was entirely improvised.
Yeah.
The
it's a
get
good
help
bit.
bit, like when he throws them. Yeah. I agree with Thor's line in it. It is a classic.
Slap shot.
Yeah.
Somebody get Stephen Baldwin up in here.
Somebody get the Capitals mascot up in here. He's a bird named Slapshot. An eagle, actually. A bald eagle named Slapshot is the Capitals mascot.
Nah,
Ha!
I can handle these punks. Watch this.
I love these guys showing off to each other. Speaking of going Thor, Jesus. Okay then, Axel. Maybe we... Sora, maybe we shouldn't pick a fight with him. And then he disappeared into the anus. And we still don't know anything. Oh, no, he's dead. Oh, maybe that's his nuke, you know? It hurts him.
Well, that's what happens when you put your whole being into an attack.
Yeah, maybe you should have left yourself just a little bit.
Oh, shit, he did. Yeah, so these guys are like DBZ people. They are anime.
Beings, right? Anyway, I digress.
Then how can you put it into something?
Find Kyrie.
This is fucking...
Oh, almost forgot. Sorry for what I did to her.
Plot?
You know what?
When we find her,
This is
Axel-
alright.
tell her that yourself.
Think I'll pass. My heart just wouldn't be in it, you know? Haven't got one.
You don't have a heart. Oh.
He's just so nonchalant about, like,
What
I'm
were you
dead
trying
now.
to do?
I have a feeling that...
I wanted to see Roxas.
Y
He was the only one I liked. He made me feel like I had a heart. It's kind of funny.
Oh, man.
You make me feel the same.
The same. Yeah. Well, you
Kyrie's
see,
in
I
the
am
castle
Roxas.
dungeon.
I guess he doesn't know that.
Now go.
Axel.
So, are you telling me that Axel was just caught up in all the political intrigue of people trying to battle for different organization spots, and he just wanted to hang out with his friend?
Yeah, that's
Who,
pretty much
who
what
happens to be us? Well, sorry, the other us. Oh, we got an Axel weapon? Yes.
Come on, let's get going.
I think this leads to the place that never was, or whatever.
Maybe.
Well, we couldn't fly there before, so...
The house is looking pretty
Ah, here we go.
empty, huh?
Plot.
I thought I'd get a little enjoyment watching Axel
You either
play
play
one
in
last
Game of
game.
Thrones, or you win or you die, huh?
Quieter than I thought.
Perhaps he was ready for it.
Scott Steiner.
Perhaps he put his existence
Yeah, this voice
on
actor
the
who I don't have a
line
name for.
and won what he'd been longing for.
And I know him.
Wait a minute.
It's
How
gonna
would
piss
that
me off
even
when I
be
find out where he
possible?
was, because I
We don't exist, remember? But you're saying
fucking
goes
hate these
against
guys'
the laws
lingos.
of
How we...
nature.
you don't exist.
Then perhaps he bet his non-existence. Either way, he came out a winner. Oh, Axel. A grifter till the end.
This guy sounds like a Bond villain.
That's
A
absurd.
little bit.
He won nothing and is nothing. He couldn't stand the emptiness of being without a heart, and that led to his demise. He was foolish and weak.
But
Is this Zemnis? Slash Xehanort? No.
has the power
This is, I
to
think.
awaken
Yeah.
that
Yeah, highest chair.
which is dormant. It is clear that through his actions, however foolish they may have been, Axel has touched Sora's heart.
Cool.
Perhaps he will
What does that
soon
mean?
awaken.
Nobody knows.
Shit, is Roxas? I still don't have a name on that guy.
Nope.
I can't Google him until I have a name. There's too many characters in this movie, or show, or game.
It's a movie.
Well, it is for me.
Yep.
I love the organization. They're so anime.
They're pretty anime.
All their lines, all their... Shit, remember? This was the city where we saw the dueling Keyblade battle on the fucking side of the building in the secret, in the...
Yep.
Yeah, oh, look at this fucking logo.
Axel
This is...
said Kyrie's
where
in the
the
dungeon.
my memories are
Music.
starting to flood back to my favorite part in this game, Kyle.
Hang on, music.
I remember really loving this entire dungeon. I remember loving the bosses, the music, everything.
Good. It's good
I
so
believe
far.
from this point on the game, anime is for real.
Good. We're in
Look
last
at the alley
chapter
Look
time
at the
now.
command menu. Oh man,
That shurikens.
it's like the chair that what's his name was sitting in. Actually, the command menu's sitting on that chair. It is the chair. Fragment Crossing. They're essentially using the Kingdom Heart font, by the way, that we use for our logo, our font, for our font
Yeah,
logo.
the Pajanime
on
2
the
font.
cover. Yeah, for the cover.
Yeah, we've only used it like 137 times.
Yeah. For those wondering, pretty quick Googling for fonts. You can just find free fonts that are basically,
Yeah.
anything.
I use
People release that
defont.com
stuff.
very often.
Yes, indeed. Which is a very good open source site where people, if they see a font that's like, oh, this is like Kingdom Hearts, they'll make it. You know what I mean? They'll make their own font and just sell it. Or I believe they take donations.
Yeah, but it's also completely free.
Yes.
Which
As is the open source way.
Because you know what's not completely free?
Take donations, be free.
Adobe Creative Cloud.
Yeah, live free, die hard.
Live hard, die hard with a vengeance.
Live hard, die free. Actually, you know what? Dying free sounds pretty good. You know what? Actually, dying a meaningful death. Well, I don't know. That's a tough question. The alleys, the city. I just, like, ever since, part of the reason that I love this place so much was, like, ever since they showed that secret ending trailer, I was like, I want to go there. Because it's like a Kingdom Hearts city, you know what I mean? I'm like, this game takes place in a lot of other worlds, but, like, usually the worlds are inspired by something else. This just feels like Kingdom Hearts owns the world, you know what I mean? It's like, welcome to anime shit. I guess what's it called? It was kind of like that. Traverse Town and Twilight Town. Yeah, but those were interesting towns too, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Not that I dislike the Disney worlds by any stretch. It's just, in those cases, they're always riffing on something. So the time you spend there feels more like a vacation, whereas like the time I spend in these worlds feel more like this is the game. This is their own worlds for this game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that and like, we don't know what to expect, right? Where it's like, okay, here's fucking Disney worlds. I know what happens is because I've watched these fucking
We're gonna
movies.
go to Pride Rock at some point. We're gonna meet Ursula at some point.
Yeah.
All we know now is we're gonna meet organization people, but
Yeah.
I want to know about the people who live here, though. Like, there's a lot of fucking buildings here. Who's in them? Like, you see all those lights?
Heartless.
Yeah.
Nobody was, Ryan, because this is the world that never was.
Oh, shit. You're right. If the people are there, they're ghosts, schools.
Which is a fucking ridiculous name for a world, by the way. Man, I'm really bummed
That's probably the other reason I in late stage compare some of this to Souls, is that they play with a lot of the same gimmicks, like maybe not mechanically with the other than with bosses, but with the whole thematically, like these are enemies that don't really exist, right? And then all the NPCs talk to you about like vagaries. It's like, what's even happening? You're supposed to infer. This obviously has more anime plot and more actual plot and cutscenes and stuff, but
yeah.
I just mean in terms of like the type of stuff that the characters are talking about in the dialogue. You were never here. Were you here? Are you just a nothing? When you die, you come back, but you have no soul. Like, just, oh god. Also, that is Kingdom Hearts, I think, in the background there, right? From the end of the first game. Like, that looks like Kingdom Hearts.
I'm not sure.
I think it is. The moon that's the heart, I'm pretty sure that was the kingdom. That we locked that at the end of the game, in the first game. Again, I know it would be easy to forget because a million things have happened. Shit.
This feels Roxas-like.
And he has a Keyblade. And it's not a dark one.
Well,
shit, this was the...
It's not Riku's, but that looks like a fucking dark Keyblade.
Well, Roxas isn't a good character. He's a nobody.
It's also dual-wielding.
That sounds like Roxas.
No, that sounds like us.
Oh, that is us saying words. Here we go. You want to dual wield versus dual wield? We're gonna recreate. No, we're not running on a building. So he's got some cool attacks. Actually, his attacks kind of do look like yours. Maybe you're right. No, because remember we said take this, and Roxas said take that. I'm pretty sure that's Roxas. Your initial reaction. What? Okay. Man, what is this music too? Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, you're fighting on a giant Sora. A giant Sora disc.
Yeah.
Tutorial. Whoa. Someone just lose their girlfriend to like a plane accident? That's what this music sounds like.
Yeah, a little bit.
No. Not Joanne. Oh. She was only 25. She was a veterinarian. Just a simple veterinarian.
That was a pretty clutch limit timing.
She healed dogs, Kyle.
For a living.
I'll never get over you, Joanne. I'll miss you. I don't know anyone named Joanne. Sorry. The music is just... Ugh.
I'm giving this another shot.
This guy's pretty tough. Yeah, we'll give this another shot, and then if we can't, we'll see what happens next episode. If we have to do some grinding, we can probably just grind the enemies here in Fragment Crossing. Because they're base heartless, so they're probably the easiest to grind.
Yeah, but they also take forever to fucking get.
No, because the level here is the highest. So even though they're base heartless, they should still give us more experience than than other enemies. Because they do require us to be, what's it called?
50. But maybe that's not because of the base heartless, because these guys are easy as fuck to kill.
Yeah, and they're only giving us 60 points of level, so maybe that is right, yeah. 60 points doesn't have... At the same time, though, right, we don't know the math on it. If one big enemy gives us 100, but there's only 3 of them, fighting like 12 of these guys is probably still more, you know?
Oh, mathematically,
like,
yes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just one of those situations where, I don't know, maybe it is the best spot to grind. Because it seems like they're flooding a lot of them to us.
Yeah, for sure. Before we do...
Oh, yeah, we should probably check out AP and all this
I
other stuff.
did, I was, but I picked up a... Oh, I didn't get it yet, because of...
from the battle.
Chests. No, I got it from a chest.
Oh, okay. Oh, because we died. Yeah, yeah. There are chests all over the place here. Oraculum.
AP boost, that was the one.
Yep. What's up, Heartless? I like that spin attack you do. It's super useful.
You're not wrong.
I haven't done it in a while, but I feel like combat has changed since we've done that. It's been a lot easier to micromanage groups. Granted, you did spec it that way intentionally because there were some groups that were messing with us.
Yep.
Alright, we'll get that AP boost going. Oh, we got torn pages. Those are for Winnie the Pooh. Kyle's favorite.
Yep.
I'm sure we'll totally go back and do that. We only got 1 AP. We get Leaf Bracer. What does that do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll what I got.
Actually, I think we had Leaf Bracer equipped anyway, and I was looking at equipped, so it's okay.
Leaf Bracer, I think, is the one that lets me not get interrupted during a heal cast.
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
Back to this scene. Here we go. Let's do it, Roxas, or who we think is Roxas. Man, he's... Can you keep spamming deflect when he does multi attacks, or do you just have to take it after the first one? Yeah, you should try.
I have.
You should. Okay. The end. Oh, you did it. Okay.
Yeah, I was
You have
ready
to quickly
that
hit that. Oh man.
Wait, am I dual wielding now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Combo.
hang on. This was, I'm doing something.
Oh, you're
I'm
causing
the
right
now.
I don't know. Anime's happening. Triangle. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, he's sliding around. Also, we get this listen, this music, guys. This is not combat music.
Well, this is like final battle combat music, like when
like
it's
tragedy battle against like against an enemy that's a villain that's tragic. You know?
Yeah.
A villain who's like a Frankenstein, you know, like doesn't want to be there but forced into it and has no will. And you're just like, I don't want to take your life. Like this reminds me of when Shawn Michaels when Shawn Michaels super kicked Ric Flair.
Yeah, a little bit.
Career. It was like didn't want to do it, you know. Like it's like okay, but that. I guess maybe we are not supposed to want to fight Roxas, but I'm sorry, guys. This is rad as shit. I'd rather you guys play the Morphin music at this point, you know?
Yeah.
Like let's do it. But I get the aesthetic. Look at the background with the empty clouds and shit. Anyway, I'll let Kyle focus on this battle.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Indeed. You want to get a heal off while you can?
I'd love to, but...
Sorry, by the time I had said that, you were still more health. Before it was, what's it called, flashing.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's he doing? More, oh, just doing anime.
Holy shit.
Shit. Okay, Roxas, chill.
Okay, this is like actually fucking impossible.
Yeah, I think we're meant to be countering whatever he's doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Attack. Yeah. There you go. That. Whatever
don't
you see that
say there you go.
Yeah,
I get distracted when you tell me I'm doing things right when I'm not.
Okay.
Anyways, we'll save this one for next episode.
For next time, yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a chance we might have to do some leveling because this.
No, I'm gonna look up what to do. Is what I'm actually gonna do.
Well, there is still a chance. Remember the place that never was or whatever. The land that never was,
I can read. I got this. Anyways,
I never said you couldn't read.
We'll see you guys next time.
Just reminding everyone that it was 50. That's all, and I don't think we're there yet.
People know. People know. See you guys next time.